So, April Mason, she decides to basically quit her dating service. And here's why. After 10 plus years of helping women in this area, it's time to move on. I've had dozens of successful stories from women who are now married, engaged, or dating high caliber men. My track record speaks for itself. However, the majority that come to me have unrealistic expectations, the selfishness, fake everything. They think they should be chosen because they have a vagina and good looks. The entitlement just mean not knowing the difference between being a woman and a wise woman, and will fight you to be strong, not knowing how to be versus do, thinking being a feminine woman is weak or a pick me. And you know who uses that term? Placing the blame and not taking accountability, not taking responsibility or accountability for the choices they have made. I'm just going to be blunt. She's talking about black women. She's talking about her fellow black women. And she's the second person I have heard who has been a female dating coach who quit trying to help women. And I wouldn't be surprised the last straw was black women. And guess what? The first person I heard, the first dating coach I heard who quit helping black women was a black woman dating coach. And it's interesting how I look at this and it says why I'm closing my dating academy and getting out the business of helping women in this way. The same reason why I closed my matchmaking service in 2013. She's understanding that black women don't want to take accountability, don't want to be feminine, but they want men to be masculine. Black women want a man with a 1950s mentality, but they still want to have a new age woman mindset. They want the man to work, take care of things around the house, but she doesn't want to take care of the kids when he's gone. They don't want to cook, some of them. A lot of them are drunk off of Cardi B. I don't cook, I don't clean, and I still got this ring. Little do you know, she's cleaning and she's probably cooking. She's telling women not to cook, not to clean. But she's cleaning. Telling women to rebel against their God-given nature, to be a helpmate in the home for their husband. But she's doing the things in order to keep a husband. While you all destroy yourselves, she's preserving her marriage. Even though Offset is going around and possibly cheating on her and not knowing about it this time. He's probably real smart about this time. Got her a mansion too. Meanwhile, the majority of the black women with a feminist mindset are losing in keeping a family together because they refuse to play their position. They're refusing the help that's given to them by wiser women. And they are now failing just being single mothers and just having kids with a bunch of different last names. That's the sad part of it all. And they will continue to lose because they don't want to hear the truth. And then they get mad when black men want to go to different ethnic groups. and they'll cry and whine to people like Dr. Umar Johnson, who is a fraud and is basically a person suffering from serious mental illness, because he's going to tell them what they want to hear, not what they need to hear. Meanwhile, shunning black men and black women who are telling them what they need to hear, before they end up in a nursing home and they can't really depend on their kids because they refuse to raise them right. And that's the sad thing, and that's the future of many black women. Either way, you're going to be alone, with money or without money. There's even rich women who have this stubborn mindset, and they are losing bad. Even swirlers. I don't have to cook. I don't have to do nothing. I don't have to take accountability for my choices. I just did a social experiment on the Fort Bragg soldier who killed his pregnant side chick. They try to say girlfriend. That is his side chick. He was married. And instead of saying that, you know what, that single mother of 5 should not have been with a married man to begin with, let alone a trained killer of the U.S. government with suffering from post-traumatic stress syndrome, not understanding that mother had a part to play, that she's responsible for her demise, they couldn't take accountability. They couldn't say that woman had no business being a side chick. It was because the reality is because they are single mothers. They're not going to say this, but they're looking for help. She had 5 kids. They're going to say, oh, they're not going to tell you. It's like, she's looking for help. She could do it any way she wants. He's not married to her. The side chick don't owe her anything, owe the wife anything. This is the sisterhood. No accountability. So they have no damn accountability for that. They damn sure ain't going to have no accountability for how to accountability for themselves. If they can't see that the woman is accountable for her choices, they damn sure won't see they are accountable for their own choices. And that's why they suck at finding a good quality man. That's the thing. And she quit her business in 2013. That should tell you something. Kevin Samuels started his business in 2020. They want to clown Kevin Samuels. I don't agree with everything he says, but he's on the money when it comes to relations between men and women, and how their stubborn attitudes is going to keep them from getting a man, and they will die alone. This is why they end up hating Kevin Samuels. They probably hate this woman right here too, because they cling so hard to feminism, but it's not helping them. And they keep screwing up. And you know what's the funny thing too? In this social experiment, they start calling me gay because I told them the truth. All type of insults, shaming. So what? Why do you deserve a quality man if you can't hold yourself accountable? And when he calls out things about you that are wrong, and you can't say, you know what, I'm sorry, I won't do that again. You'll just call him gay. You think he's going to put up with that when he has options? He's going to leave you. Many of you are just signing yourself up for single motherhood and being lesbians. That's it. That is it. You're signing yourself up for that. You might as well play for the same team, because you don't want a man. You don't. You probably are up in age and you're looking for a sucker for help. That's it. Some of you will probably even go after married men, knowing that they are married, but you're just looking for the security. That social experiment really taught me about most women today. Majority of the women that were flipping out were black and were possibly single mothers. Very few held themselves accountable. Very few said, a woman in the groups that I was putting out the social experiment said, you know what? Women do this to get help. They look at the perks of being with a married man because they have money. That's why they would mess around with married men in the military. They would mess around with them. That for the perks. Not giving a damn about their kids that they already have. They just wanted the perks. Very few women said that. The rest, you're bashing women. You're gay. You hate women. What man who is high value? High value men do exist, but what man who is high value would want to deal with that? What man who makes good money would want to deal with that compared to women who are possibly a little younger, who are submissive, grew up in a healthy two-parent home? Why would he want to choose you over a woman that is competing for your spot who probably doesn't have kids, or who has kids and has a submissive attitude and will not give that man no nonsense that you are giving? There's a woman called Nadika on YouTube. She was called a pick me. And she said some things. The women who say that, those are the pass around girls. Those are the women who want to sleep around. Those are the women who will get passed around in the community. Those are the women who want to have all this fun. And then when they get older, they're going to try and look for a man for security. Be a predator. And when they can't get what they want, they get mad at women who are getting what they want and call them pick-me's. Because you're bitter and alone. Sad to say. All right. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Later.